back in the shed for an Ask GMBN, where we try and answer your questions that have been sent in to us via comments, all sorts of different ways using the hashtag Ask GMBN. So we've got loads this week. Yeah, we have got some really good questions, actually, very enlightening. We've got first one here from Grant Cohen, who says, why aren't most downhill bikes aluminium? I would have thought it would be heavier bike because you could then descend a bit faster and that would work out. So why is that, Neil? Well, jury's still out a little bit on weight in downhill. Still, riders want a fairly light bike, so they want to be able to start it, stop it, move the bike around. But yes, it can be said that heavy bike carries more speed through rough sections. But you can obviously put weight onto a carbon frame in certain places. We've seen people put weights on the bottom down tube, or in places where they want to help the suspension work as well, because the sprung mass being a bit heavier will make the suspension work a bit better. It is a good point as well, because a lot of people who have a go on an e-bike comment on how planted the bike is in the corner. So because that heavier bike really does push through the corners nice. Also, most of the top racers are riding the top spec bikes, which are going to be carbon. The higher end bikes. Yeah, no, it's really interesting. Another question here from Maxi Taxi, and he says, when is the Deathgrip long jump challenge coming? Oh, we have got that coming up. There was another Deathgrip video coming very soon, next couple of weeks. I was hoping to do it, but... So is it still going ahead? Still going ahead, but without me, we'll have to find someone to fill in. Okay, so you're going to have to keep your eye out for that. There is a Deathgrip video coming, which is always exciting, but let's take a quick look about what happened last time. Right, watch this. Brakes are coming off. Oh my God, I'm doing myself. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got no brakes. Oh my God. I'm genuinely scared now. Next question comes from Ziga Rezek. When I'm jumping on dirt jumps in our village, I am in most of the cases running into the same problem. When I'm taking it easy on the jump, I'm practicing, everything is perfectly fine, but when I get a bit more speed and try to get more air, it often happens that my feet come off the pedals whilst I'm in the air. Do you have any advice? Oh, that's a weird one. So the more he pumps through, he's sort of got kind of get bucked off the pedals. Actually, I think, Neil, you're the one to answer that. More speed, more technique. Air. I would say you're probably trying to pull the bike into air too much, and that's when you're coming light on the pedals. Rather than pumping into the face and making the bike go high and squash into it, we're trying to pull the bike up. That can often be the case. Yeah, so you kind of want the bike coming up and you're stopping it going even higher. Exactly. Check your foot placement. If you're too far on your toes, it's easier to come off the pedals as well, so try and slide your foot up a little bit more. Can be one of the issues. Is there any kind of quick fix to it? Like maybe try clip pedals? That's someone's question quite often. Is like, should I move to clip pedals? Is it not a good sign for that? I think you're just masking the problem if you do that. No, good point, good point. Right, next question is from James Glezos, and he says, is it okay to ride your bike downstairs? Does it affect a hardtail more than a full sus? Well, I mean, it's going to rattle the bike a bit, but you can do it. You've done this a lot. I think you should ride downstairs and then do it even faster. Did you see? Because it's brilliant. Danny Mac's Instagram have been manualing. They're not stairs. They're steps like 3 foot high down. That boy's skill on the back wheel is amazing. I tell you what, he's got some fitness too. Stay on the back wheel for ages. You shouldn't always do everything that Danny Mac does. He's not a good guide really to what you should or shouldn't do. Doddy's done a video on bike setup for commuting, which might help you out if you want to send some steps in your commute. In my eyes, you can never ride a mountain bike too much, although daily life does have the habit of getting in the way of this sort of thing. But if you're creative, you can turn any ride, even your daily commute, into one that tests you a little bit, tests those skills, gets the heart rate up, and more importantly, is great fun. Sam Kerry is saying, what creates the most rolling resistance, the tread pattern and compound, or the width of the tyre? That's a good question. I don't know the answer. It's going to be the compound, probably the most, I would say. Soft downhill compounds are slow as hell. Really hard to pedal around. The tread as well, something like a Spike, more rubber on the floor, or more rubber on the tyre today. Compared to a fat bike tyres with a quite stick tyre, they roll really fast. It's incredible. But there's so much volume, air volume to them that they actually feel weirdly light, don't they? It's so strange. So strange. So yeah, that's basically why the downhill bike riders, like those big sticky grippy tyres, but they're a pig to pedal.
Yeah, they feel really bogged down, don't they? But obviously once you're out on the trail, amazing, I'll bet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Check out the Conti factory tour if you want to see how a tyre is made. So today is a really exciting day. I'm here in Korbach in Germany at the Continental headquarters to take a look to see how a tyre is made. Gizmo77 loves the channel, thanks. I'm planning on getting a Nukeproof Scout comp. I think that's what Blake's got, the Scout comp, shortly, but I can't get a stockist to try one, so it needs to be online. I'm 6'3", which I believe is right on the cusp of large or XL frame size. Which would you recommend? 6'3" is big.
6XL for sure.
I'll go
XL for sure, yeah. I mean, I think going XL, I mean, you like a medium, right?
I do, but a lot of people my size go for a large.
Yeah, I just think it's really nice having that longer wheelbase. Gives you a really stable bike. I know you're not a massive fan of the long and slack, but you're coming round, aren't you?
Somewhere in the middle. I don't like these mad bikes that are coming out. There's plenty of those. But
there's some crazy ones. Yeah, but at 6'3", I'd say an XL for sure. Doddy's always after the XL, and he's up around that height, 6'2",
isn't he?
something like that.
He's a big youth.
Yeah. This one is from a name I cannot say, so I won't attempt it. I have a 2x10 drivetrain on the front. Derailleur isn't working very well, so should I convert it to a 1x? And can I?
You can do 1x10. I actually used to run 1x10 back on my early enduro days. You probably find you can't get a very big range cassette, so you need to be quite fit to be able to pedal a cassette like that, but you definitely can. You can go up to a 1x11 without having to change your free hub body. Roman Tom, I think, is he from Rome or is he an old will tubeless sealant freeze if I ride a winter? I don't know. So we looked at the manufacturers and asked them. Basically, Stan says theirs is rated as low as -20.
You're probably all right.
Orange Sealant has Sub-Zero Sealant ride to -20 as well, so you can get stuff.
So basically, they're both manufactured in the same place. I reckon it's about fine, and there's not many people riding in less than -20. There really isn't.
Well, I've ridden in freezing conditions on my Conti stuff, and that was fine. But I've not ridden in much colder than that. Yeah,
-20's low, dude. No one goes out on their bike in -20.
We don't really get winter, do we? Everyone says that.
No,
all
that's
the Canadians pipe up and say, you don't get winter.
No, it's true. Well, I guess it's kind of true. When we get snow, like, everything stops. We're like, I don't know what to do. Right, Lewis Broad says, how do I get over the fear of crashing? What a question to ask Neil Donahue right now. How do I get over the fear of crashing with an expensive alloy frame? Weren't you out on an expensive bike quite recently and crashed?
The way you want to get over this is you want to get someone to give you that bike for free, and then you're not as bothered.
Oh, just crash the table. I tell you what, I don't think the bike's the problem. I think the bike's an excuse. You know, I don't think many people go out on their bike and go, well, I would do it, but you know, I might break my bike.
Bikes are tough.
You know,
you're not going to break an alloy frame very easily. You might dent it if you have a big one, but that's unlikely to be honest.
Bikes do break, of course. And we've all had a landing where we're like, oh, that's done it. But you know what? I'm sure if you're thinking of doing something on your bike and you're really using it as an excuse, just step back a bit and think, or is it I'm not ready to do it yet? Because if you're ready to do it, the bike, it won't matter. You'll be confident and you'll be able to do it. Yeah. So, I mean, it's... What do they say? You don't blame the tools, eh? You know?
Bad women.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you should also check out the recent Ask GMBN, where I asked Wim Masters and Sam Dale and a few others if they'd ever snapped a frame. Or maybe you should watch that, because some of them said they had.
Yeah, maybe leave that one out.
Yes. Well, yeah, a few. Rear ends, never like, just like from hitting rocks.
Not like completely snapped, but broken, especially when I was younger. I had some sketchy bikes,
Alex Thelion 2. I want to upgrade my safety equipment from my general helmet. I can't afford to get all the equipment at once. Can you please give me a list of safety equipment in order of importance so I can maximise my budget? Helmet.
Yes. Gloves.
Knee pads.
Elbow pads.
Back protection.
Back protection. But I would... You just got to start with the helmet.
Helmet is the one.
And no one's below that or in an order that's to your comfort, because some people don't like riding in gloves.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I've got a riding gloves.
I do.
Riding without gloves is like
My thing is,
feel a bit naked.
if I can do that to my elbows, I don't want to do that to the palms of my hands.
You've got to look after your hands. I tell you what, talking about hands, that guy who climbed up El Capitan.
Yeah,
I was watching a video about him the other day, and he was saying that he thinks anyone who's got cuts on their hands is not doing their work properly.
What?
And he climbed El Capitan, he didn't cut his hands.
Huh.
He's like, that's just bad technique. So there you go. Wear your gloves.
Calluses, not a bike ride, is
Yeah,
it?
no, his hands are like giant. They're just like two big pads, two big calluses. They go
like dog paws.
There he goes up the wall. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching Ask GMBN this week.
You've got a big dog paw.
Yeah, well, he cheats. He's a cheat. Yeah, yeah, we all know that. It's well known. It's well documented that he's a cheat. Yeah.
Over here for that Ask the Pros I did. Over there for Blake's Valparaiso Chile street race video.
Yeah, there's your option to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done that, you're crazy. Give us a thumbs up, like. See you next time.